Hey, what's up everybody? It's Doug here with some editor's notes for the very last haunt review of the year. Now, of course this was recorded while I was back out west, but we wanted to space everything out, give you guys a lot of content throughout the rest of the year. And don't worry, we still have some great bonus stuff coming out for you guys, as well as our regular episodes. But in the flurry of events that was my trip out there, I did forget my audio recorder yet again, so you'll hear the first few snippets of audio from my phone. These actually, I think, sound a little bit better than the ones that we did for Phobias, but for the largest chunk of this episode, we are back in the full studio, Lindsay and I. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We had a lot of fun doing this. This was just like this was Lindsay's first time in front of the whole setup, and we just had some fun recording and talking about three haunts in one episode. What more can you guys ask for, right? But thank you guys, and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Doug.
And I'm Lindsay.
And this is Good Suffering, back again with another, the final of our Midwestern haunt reviews, back with Lindsay, for a trio of haunts that we're hoping to make all of tonight, but if not, then we'll record the final one on Wednesday when it reopens, and it'll still be part of this, of course.
It's open every day this week, just Wednesdays when I'm available.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice, good.
Yep.
Nice.
Every day until
So
Halloween.
this is like a big production, Creepyworld, then?
Mm-hmm.
That's rad. We're heading right now to the Darkness, which is part of the overall Scarefest that includes Lemp Brewery. They have some sort of haunt going down there, and also Creepyworld, which is their big main attraction. We're going to do it basically in that order. We are a few minutes away from the Darkness.
The Darkness.
Also, check out the video game The Darkness. Pretty fun. Which you can purchase at Slackers in St. Charles, Missouri.
Oh my god.
On Highway K. Shouts out to the incomparable Taylor File of The Misadventures of Tifa and Svobo. So yeah, we're heading there now. I'm super excited. I've been hearing about these haunts for a couple years now from Lindsay, who used to work at Creepyworld, now works at Phobias, which you guys have all heard our review by now. But I'm excited. This is where they have the big It animatronic, right? That's making the internet viral rounds.
Yeah, the Pennywise spider guy.
Yeah, with the little kid on him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a bunch of people send me hey dude, check this out. I know you'll have Pennywise and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking see it. Chill.
The video from the convention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speak a little louder, please.
Pennywise!
Jesus Christ. God, making me do so much editing. So we're going to be on our way to there now, and then we'll check back with you in between that and Lemp, and then hopefully in between Lemp and Creepyworld, and then we'll give a whole rundown of everything. Yeah.
And hopefully an overview of all the haunts this season, correct?
Again? We're going to retouch on everything?
Not like a whole, everything, but maybe I want to hear your ratings on everything, what was your favorite, and
just for the Midwest or for
everything you've gone through.
Okay.
Unless you want Lorenzo to be a part of that.
Nah, fuck that kid.
We can call him again. We should FaceTime him. I want to see him.
We'll see. We just passed the Darkness sign, by the way, too. So
yeah, there are a couple of billboards.
That's gonna be fun. Ooh, and then some biblical ones. Love your babies, born and unborn. That's good. Love the Midwest.
And then it's the Darkness.
Then the Darkness. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Mwah.
Yeehaw.
Hey guys, we're back real quick on the way to Lemp from the Darkness.
House of Occult is the
House of Occult is the name of it?
It's at Lemp.
House of Occult at Lemp.
There we go.
Excuse me.
You're okay. I just wanted to let you know.
Pardon my boopy hood. Well, I don't want to spoil too much because, we're going to be talking about this a whole lot later.
Yeah, just leave some notes.
But I did want to say that it is not only, this haunt was not only the entire antithesis of Phobias, but it is proof that no matter how much money you have, no matter how much goddamn money you could shovel into it, spit money out of your ass, it doesn't prove that it's a good haunt.
It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't hate going to it, but I don't think I'm going to go more than once next season. I don't know if I'm going to go again next season at all. Like, I only went this season for the sewer. I won't give too much.
It reminds me of something that would be at, like, oh wow, there's a whole haunted theme park that's open all year. Like, that's the level of production, which is cool.
And he probably could open year round.
Yeah, but like,
interesting.
I don't know. I don't want to spoil too much. So
I
guess.
was gonna say, I mean, you're pretty right about that. I like the little museum at the end. Like, that's cool to see.
That was great. I got a picture with Pumpkinhead, and I'm so happy about it. I love Pumpkinhead.
Everybody who, like, not only were there actors that, like, weren't really on their game, but, like, even the people who were just, like, in the queue and stuff like that, they never seem too happy. Like, not even just, like, the acting queue, but, like, people who would, like actual security and whatnot. Yeah. Line people. Yeah.
Hey, fair.
Besides the guy, like, right before you go, and he's always good. He's chilling.
Twisted Ranch. Ooh, I love ranch dressing.
Oh, they have, I think, 11.
Oh, is that the place?
They have, like, 11 different styles of ranch.
That's the ranch place? Oh, my God. I'm going to cry. We're going to go there.
That's not vegan.
I know. I'm sad about it.
11 styles of ranch. Plus one vegan.
Is there a vegan
I don't
ranch?
know.
We'll see.
I wish.
Well, we'll check back with you soon. And I do want to say real quick that Pumpkinhead is a better yeehaw horror film than Children of the Corn. Thanks, guys. Love you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We just got back from House of Occult in the basement of Lemp Brewery.
And that definitely was a brewery because that smelled.
It smelled like a brewery.
Hops,
you were
baby,
right.
Those hops. I knew that was coming. I was like, yes, give me the sweet, sweet smell of used up hops. And we've got about 18 minutes before we hit Creepyworld, the main attraction for tonight. That's going to be probably as long, at least, as both of the past ones, right? Combined.
Yeah, it'll probably take us an hour since it is the end of the night.
True. And we got those speed passes, baby. That's why you buy in advance online.
I don't know if the speed passes will be much use to Creepyworld, but it was more of a use to the Darkness, because I feel like that's technically the more popular one since it's in the city and not Fenton. So... well, that's why I wanted to do the Darkness first, and also Creepyworld last, so that maybe we can go out to eat.
Oh, all right.
Maybe we'll see.
I'm also down for like they have stuff there, right? Like not food, but like they got like a Midway and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
They've got the Midway.
I'm excited. This sounds like a whole ass thing. This sounds like how Field of Screams turned out, where there's just like a ton of shit to do.
Yeah.
And I am excited.
Okay. Maybe don't think of Field of Screams because I don't know how Field of Screams actually is.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, Midway. That's new this year. It's pretty cool. I haven't played, like, they have the carnival games and stuff.
Zombie
like that.
paintball, right?
And zombie paintball.
Zombie paintball, baby! If there's one thing you know about Doug, he loves shooting shit.
And the escape room.
I have those violent white boy tendencies. Heyo, what's up?
The escape room, the photo op, merchandise, obviously, a couple carnival games. I mean, it's the first year with Midway, so I'm not positive. Well, I mean, I've been there like 3 times already, so I mean, shit, I guess I am positive, but I'm not sure if like they're adding more,
right,
or what. Oh, and there's like a big screen that like they constantly have like with a movie playing,
like a whole movie or trailers.
No, a whole movie. Like I think the last 2 times I went, actually, they were playing the new It all night.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I love that movie, but like,
I know,
it's so much goddamn exposure. I mean, that's cool. If anybody goes back and looks at my tweets from that time, like, I was like, hell yeah, biggest win for horror in my lifetime. This is like our generation's version of Freddy, which is goddamn true, obviously, now.
But also,
I've just seen it so many times now.
The owner of Scarefest loves Pennywise. He just bought that like $30,000 animatronic,
which was sick. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
Bigger than I thought it was.
I know. I told you. Like when I saw it for the first time, I was like, shit. That was the first time there was an actual Pennywise actor in there too, and he looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was
okay,
not
we're
bad.
talking about it later, right?
Yeah,
we just went to Lemp, not the Darkness.
Yeah, true. touch on Lemp. What'd you think of Lemp? That was your first time going.
Yeah, it was my first time going to Lemp.
Me too.
I had a good time. I mean, obviously, we ran into my friends up front, and they kind of like kept popping in. They knew I was there, so like they know their way around. So I liked seeing them, and they spooked me.
That was fun.
They were funny, and I liked how they got that entire like room to like get in on this one joke just for us. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was nice.
We just kind of played with it. I don't know if you had fun with it.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was just funny.
Nobody caught my joke though.
I didn't hear you. I was just screaming.
No, there was a rat, and everybody was saying, "What the fuck is that?" So I said, "What the fuck is rat?" And nobody liked it.
Oh my god, I didn't see a rat.
There was a rat. It's beautiful.
I thought they were saying like what I was. Were they even saying what the fuck? Because I didn't hear that.
They were saying, "What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?" What the fuck
oh my
is
god,
that?
I was just so in the moment. I was like, why is everybody saying this? What me? It's me. I'm here. What is it? I thought it was funny. Mm-hmm. I still loved it. Yeah, I liked it.
More low key.
Yeah.
Better location.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Overall fun.
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
Minor, but fun.
Yeah, that's my only problem with it is that it was. How long did it take us? Like maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Like even including like everything from like the front to getting in to getting out. It probably took us like 25 minutes, and it's also $25.
Stark difference from The Darkness. Better acting though.
Yes.
Honestly, we'll talk about that more later, but
I agree with that. Well, yeah, I was very pleased with that. I'm probably gonna message him tonight and be like, I'm gonna come through every season from now on because I've never been there before and I never planned on it because I was just like, ew, it's gross. But no, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Well, all right, we will check back with you guys. We're about 15 minutes away now from Creepyworld, so we'll check back after and talk about everything.
Yes.
Bye. Hey guys, we're back. We are a little bit late to recording this, but we are at the mobile full studio here.
Yeah.
The kind of best audio that we could muster.
I hope.
Right.
Wait, shit, am I too close?
No, you're perfect.
Okay.
And we are here to talk about our experience at Screamfest.
Scarefest.
Scarefest, baby. That's right. I've already forgotten which one it is.
Does Screamfest exist?
Scarefest?
Yes.
And Frightfest.
Oh.
And
we didn't go to Frightfest.
We didn't go to Frightfest.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm just saying, it all sounds the fucking same.
Okay, we went to Scarefest 2018.
Yes, we did.
All throughout St. Louis, Missouri.
And the surrounding area.
That's what I'm saying. Is like St. Louis, Missouri is Scarefest.
I'm gonna have so much editing to do. So we hit the Darkness first. You heard from us like right before and after that.
Right.
What were your thoughts on that?
That's how we're gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, let's just go track by track, baby.
Okay. Darkness. Probably my 5th time walking through the Darkness.
In total?
Yes.
Speak a little.
Actually, no. 6th. I went to like everything that they did in the past year.
Okay.
I went to the Darkness, Blackout, the Christmas, a Friday the 13th, maybe, a Valentine's Day, shit like that. So I went a couple times, like for like themed the Darkness. But before this season, I don't think I have gone to like the Darkness. So that was my second time doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never gone to it like just during its regular run? Okay, that's weird.
My first time was Blackout. When it was all pitch black, which is like scary because like that's what scares me is the dark.
Fair.
But
how do you know how to get through that? We're not talking about this, but like honestly, like I just want to know.
Honestly, I don't know how I did because I was the first person too. Like I went in with a group who have been to the Darkness. Like I went with Creepyworld people. Like
I was in a group of like 5, and I was the one in the front. Like, you have a glow stick. That's all. So I had a glow stick, and that's all the light I had to like figure it out.
With actors there.
Right, like actors are still there.
What,
I don't know how they work in that either.
Do they still run the animatronics?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh.
Because I remember seeing like the Venus flytrap room. I remember being able to see that a bit.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh,
interesting.
It's a Venus flytrap.
That's always something I've wondered.
I think
you're like my go-to haunt pro.
I think that's why I like that room so much, is because it's like my most like remembered, like the first time I went through the darkness. That's the one thing I saw.
Right.
Was a Venus flytrap closing up on me.
So what'd you think of this time? Overall, and also like compared to the other time you visited, because that'll give me some perspective on like if I was just on an awkward night, or if I was like, this is how it normally is. Because honestly, I don't know, it was a little weird for me.
The first time I walked through their opening night this season, and it was fine. It was nothing was memorable besides walking through the sewer for the first time, which is also why I wanted to go like immediately. Like, I wanted to see that fucking sewer. I wanted to see that Pennywise animatronic.
So if you remember what I said right after I said like money can't cover up a bad haunt, something to the, to that. What do I feel about that? How do you feel about that? Yeah, because that's just how I look at it. It was the most memorable. I will give it that. Of the 3, it's the one I am most vivid about, which is weird because it was the first. I'm normally like the last.
Okay.
But like, no, I remember like that whole thing front to back distinctly.
Really?
Distinctly, yeah.
See, I don't, because when I was walking through this most recent time, like I said, I went opening night. I was like, has this been added since when I went this season, or did I just like miss it? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I think it was like in the doll area where there was like those 2 dolls in that room, and like there was a mirror that had like murder written backwards, and I was like, has that always been there? Probably.
Red rum.
It probably had been there, but it was stuff like that where I was just like, oh, I've never seen that before. But I guess that's kind of the beauty of it too. Is like I'll probably still go to the darkness and be like, oh, that's a new thing I haven't seen before. Mm-hmm. Or is that because the actors weren't necessarily doing their job? I wasn't paying attention to them because there were 2 in that room.
Yes.
And I was paying attention to
that's
the
also
other
when I
stuff.
Screamed back at the lady. Not that point, but like.
Yeah.
Same haunt.
But I hate that. I hate that. Don't scream back at actors.
Acting in that thing, I'll give it like out of like 10, I'll give it like a 3.
Really, a 3?
Whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
The jump scares got me.
Yeah, but that's not.
But there was
much.
like everything besides what got me, the like handful of times, it was like a 0. Like nobody was really doing anything special. It didn't feel. I don't know.
And we even had that.
Most of the people just didn't have their heart in it.
We had like that clown that like stopped the group in front of us, and we were just like stuck behind them because like he was just talking to them because he knew them, and I was like, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm sorry. Am I having too much fun with this?
No, you're fine. This is like your first time in front of a microphone.
It is. It is.
Jesus Christ. So I saw that. I remember that. I just remember a lot of people just going like, just, I don't know. It felt so impersonal. It felt too big for its own good. It felt like something out of like a theme park or something. It didn't feel like, it reminded me a lot of like Halloween Horror Nights.
Really? And
since I started going to real haunts, I realized Halloween Horror Nights, it's cool looking, but like,
it's not as like
everybody's just going through a role. It might as well be all animatronics,
right? Because
nobody's doing anything interesting.
And that's what I've said is like I go to the darkness for the animatronics,
and the animatronics are great.
Yeah,
like the money that they put into it, great, better than Creepyworld or Lemp, even just like in the way it looks. Fuck yeah.
But I'm also, like I said, I'm pretty sure the darkness may be the oldest one.
But
Creepyworld might too. I don't know. It's between the 2 of them. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Fucking going there right after Phobias, like one day after another,
right,
was like black and white.
Really?
Yeah, black and white. I was like, it made me appreciate Phobias even more.
That's the weird thing though, is because there is so much animatronics.
I felt,
and I know that's what you're for. Yeah.
But like, wow, I felt like tension. And I felt like I was out in the woods, man. It was cool.
I do really like that.
Phobius, you know what it was?
What?
Phobius is trying to get big. They're in like a transitional period, so they're trying to build an air of everybody do your best. You know what I mean? Everybody like really try. You know, because we got to make it work and get bigger next year. The Darkness is like, we're already like the biggest fucking thing here.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of fucking St. Louis. Gotcha.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Me all night. Ooh.
You know. So, you know, you could feel that.
Okay.
So all these animatronics, really, really cool. Really, really great. But I just felt like I was going into a thing. I felt like I was at Six Flags. The Six Flags of Haunts.
Okay.
Looked great. Looked really cool. But, like, shuffled through.
But I think I even commented, like, as we were walking through, like, the bottom floor was not many actors.
It got better as it went on.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say as it went on, it was, like, the first floor always seems like there's not a lot of actors. I told you about that one person who followed me throughout the entire bottom floor, like, multiple times. And that was it. Like, I remember him. Awesome. Great. It was a fun time. But then once you get to the second floor, there's more people. Not really memorable. There was that one scare when he, like, I don't know where he jumped from. And I wasn't scared or anything, but I was like back here. Like,
was when he got on the table?
No, it wasn't on the table. I think it was like on top of like a bus or something. Was it a table? It was high up.
It was in like a darker room, right? It was a real tall, lanky guy. Gumby looking guy with long hair.
Yeah.
Boom, that was a table.
Oh, was it?
I don't know where the fuck he came from, though. To scare them like that,
yeah,
but also be right in front of them.
Yeah.
He had to be fast or have had to drop from somewhere.
Yeah, I don't
fucking know.
I don't know where he dropped from.
That was cool.
That was cool.
That's what I'm saying is, like, besides that handful of, like, really great people, everybody was just kind of going through the motions.
Okay. I guess I feel that.
And that hurts it because you could see how good you can be. And I know acting's never like 100%, you know what I mean? But like there was just too many people not doing their jobs right.
And that was another thing I was going to comment on too is I say all the time, it was a Sunday night. It was like I guess it was the beginning of the night.
It was early.
Darkness, yeah.
It was like
8?
Earlier than 8 o'clock. We left there at like 8, remember? We got out at like
it was like 8:20 or something.
Yeah, it was like 8:10, yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was the beginning of a night, but it also seemed like it was pretty busy for that time. Like, I mean, they were still pushing groups together, like, because we were only 2 people. Like, oh, go with this, 3 people, so that you're 5, perfect. Which is fine with me personally, even though like I like being in front, and then I was like behind those 3. Whatever, I'm not gonna cry about it, but
oh my god, like
I just like walking through front.
I like the sort of like just 2 people kind of deal of it. I like the like 2 people deal of it, but I I'm cool with it. It gives me more people to bounce jokes around with too. And part of the thing I like about haunts is like I could interact with the people around me, and that's really fun.
Okay.
So
I guess we have different experiences with that. Because after I went through Creepyworld by myself, it's like I want to go by myself to every haunt ever, because they only pay attention to you because you're the only one there. And like I think I interact enough with people who are willing to interact with me, so that I can just keep it going. Yeah, and it's fun.
But the people working the haunts is one thing. I definitely try to interact with them too. But like, it's nice to have somebody outside of the acting to go off with.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Me and Taylor were doing a good thing, and me and like the group in front of us were doing a good thing, all laughing at each other.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Cool.
You did tell me about that a bit.
When I go with Taylor and Lorenzo, like other Taylor, like we have a good time, and we're all like, it's like you're there with somebody, you're experiencing it together. It's like watching a movie with somebody is a kind of better than watching it alone. But watching it alone is also its own good thing. Works like that with haunts too for me.
So what was the most memorable thing about the darkness?
I saw the It thing. That was cool. But
so
I think 3D Clowns was fun.
Okay, but Creepyworld also has that.
Yeah, but not as good.
The darkness was better. I agree. I do like Terror Visions more than I like the 3D Clowns.
And you didn't get bopped. Did you get bopped in the eye, or did you not get bopped in the eye there? Or was that Creepyworld?
I think that's Creepyworld, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get bopped in the eye, which was good.
That's true. I thought you were saying it was good that I got bopped in the eye.
No.
Okay, so you thought 3D
Because
clowns were
when you
better.
got hurt, I was like, oh, geez, like now I like trying to like watch and make sure you're okay and worrying about you.
I know. I missed out on so much. Was that at the Darkness?
No.
Okay, it was Creepyworld.
I
Then.
think
Yeah, I
it
think
was
so too.
Creepyworld.
Oh yeah, it was because I
Because
know.
it was
I
over
know.
your glasses.
Yeah, I know one place at Creepyworld and 3D Clowns that I was like, oh, I didn't even see it because I was too busy about the fact that I got hit in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, that went by so fast because I missed out on everything that I did recognize.
Oh, the best part was seeing the pumpkin head.
Oh my god. See, I didn't think you were, well,
I wanted to play arcade games there.
I know, but time, which is
And
fine.
I wanted to see all their toys they had.
I know. I know, dude. It's cool. It's just like on a Sunday night, that's like their shortest night.
Are they open on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're open
we'll
every
see.
day this week.
We'll see.
They're open every day until Halloween. Actually, I think the week of Halloween, they're open every day too. It's like I don't know how they do it. I don't know like what they actually call it. I mean, I know it's called Hell Week, like for them, but like I don't know what the actual like organization of it is.
Mhm.
Because I thought it was like the week before Halloween, it's open every day. But it's also open every day the week of Halloween this year. So I don't know what it's all about. Whatever. I don't know.
So what's your favorite moment from it? Most memorable?
From the Darkness?
Yeah.
That dude jumping up like that. I don't know how he did it.
Fair.
I really liked that. I mean, I don't remember if it was a table or a bus or a car or a limo. I don't know what it was, but that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks, you know, like being stuck between groups like that, and you know, like the actors are like trying to act around like every single person when like all these groups get combined.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a complaint I have too, is because like people shouldn't be getting combined so often. Like at Hell's Gate and Statesville, that didn't happen.
Mm.
I don't feel like Phobius that happens much. We get our conga lines, like that's whatever, but like not as much as I did at Creepyworld.
Mm.
Like I have scared.
Funny
like,
because I like when I was at Phobius, I was with like 7 or 8 other people. Well, I mean, like in total, it was probably like 8 people.
and you two went in, like you and Taylor went in alone.
What, to Phobius?
Yeah.
No, it was us and like 6 others all together in a group.
Well, that's okay, but I'm saying like when you go in groups and then you guys just kind of like get combined anyway because
Right. You're
they went too
talking about,
slow,
like,
you went too fast.
What are you talking about specifically?
Like a group of 7 or 8 people isn't bad.
Okay.
It's when I have seriously scared a group of like, I swear it had to be like 60, 70 people in a row. Multiple groups just got combined.
just like straight
Yeah.
through.
Because we went through Creepyworld and, you know, I showed you where I'm at.
Mm.
And, you know, like it's the corn maze and then it's like this open area. Then you're back into the corn maze.
Mm.
Like I'm in front of this house and like there's just constantly like people, like no breaks. And you never see the end because
Right.
there's all that corn. I can't see through the corn.
I can't see through the corn. Jesus Christ.
I wish. Except it's all dead corn, but like.
Okay, so how about Lemp?
I loved Lemp.
You had a really good time.
I
at
had a
Lemp.
good time at Lemp.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
very
got to be
happy
your
we
favorite
made
of the
it.
night, right?
Yeah, honestly. But I mean, I don't know if that's just because it was my first time going through.
You had your friends there too.
My friends were there. And
It was
Creepyworld,
like
I
probably the most personalized experience you've ever had at a haunt.
yeah, probably. I mean, I wouldn't say probably, but it is one of the most. Because I walked through Creepyworld like when I was working there too.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was personalized in a way. But like this was funny. Like
Right.
all these people I don't even know were like in on this joke for me. I
Right.
loved that. That was
Right.
good.
It was cool. It was very low key.
Yeah.
I would say it probably needs work in comparison to the others, like just with the look and everything. But I kind of like it better the way it is.
I do too.
But I would understand why like it would be considered the least.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun. It was really cool.
Yeah.
You were really getting targeted. But it was I got a good few jumps out of it the whole night,
Yeah.
except for Creepyworld. I think I only jumped like once or twice at Creepyworld.
Really?
Yeah, which is what I'm really looking for anyway.
Mm-hmm. I
Like
mean,
the
we'll
fact
get
that
to Creepyworld.
Phobius gave me like tension and dread.
Yeah, like constantly.
blew me the fuck away.
Yeah.
Blew me away.
Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about that.
But like
Lemp had okay.
I'm just
go
looking
ahead.
like if all you really have to do to be considered like a good haunt to me is to give me genuine jumps.
Right. Or like fear in general, really.
Yeah. Jumps and fear are a little bit different things.
Well, I know, but I mean,
So-
like, the point is to be scared. Period.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is like when I act at phobias, I don't typically get jumps.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to be scared of me.
Yeah.
I like,
Like,
being
I
like being gross where you don't want to be near me, but I start like chasing after you anyway. Like I like those two. Like I don't like to be the jump scare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do it sometimes because like you can usually tell like what the group coming up is like.
Right.
And you're like, because you know before me it was like a jump scare, and I'm like, okay, did they react to that well or did they not? Like, was it just funny to them? Like, okay, they don't like the jump scare, I'm gonna try something else. I have a couple different scares I can do, so I do my best.
We should save this for the...
You're right. That's why I stopped there.
So what was your favorite moment from Lemp?
Well, I do have like a single complaint first.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah,
go
I
for
don't
it.
know if you're gonna agree with this or not. And like it wasn't bad. It was just like like it was. It's probably like the second half completely, like an entire half of the haunt where it was just like that maze in a way.
That was cool.
It was cool, but I felt like it was too much.
Fair.
Because like everything was like you couldn't see it,
Mm-hmm.
which also brings to the whole. I don't know. I guess like it was lower on animatronics and stuff, which is
Right.
fine, like I said.
Right.
But it was just like all the same thing, and it all looked the same. And I don't know if I made the comment when we were walking through, but like we kept seeing actors that looked exactly the same in a weird way. Like I don't know. I knew
Right.
they weren't the same person, but like they just kind of stood there and stared.
With the eyes and the slick back hair.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same person.
All of it.
Yeah. That had to be.
I know. That's
There's
what
no
I'm
way
saying.
it can't be.
But some of them had different like colored like contacts and colored like face paint.
And how I saw like 3 that looked exactly the same.
Okay,
Like
so
down to the person. I don't fucking know.
that's
that place
very
was haunted.
It was weird. Oh my god, it's actually haunted.
Uh-huh.
What if that wasn't an actor?
Dun dun dun.
I wish.
Jesus Christ.
That would have been cool.
Ask
I don't know.
Ask Ronald and he'll be like, "What? We only have like 2 of those guys."
What do you mean? The only people acting there is me. And he's like the devil guy, so that's funny. God damn. Like I said, it's not a big complaint. I just felt like it was never ending in a way.
Fair.
Because, I don't know, like the theme of it. I don't know. Maybe I do like kind of like the more Creepyworld where it's like a bunch of different stuff. But like I said, it's not really a complaint either. It was just weird. I don't know.
Fair.
I would definitely walk through again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that I didn't really get it. That people were just like standing and staring a lot.
Yeah.
The chainsaw at Lemp is probably my favorite thing. Like he came out at a good time. He genuinely scared me with a chainsaw, which never happens. Like chainsaws don't get me.
That's funny because you're the loud noise person, like sensitive to noise,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not. Like
Yeah.
But then when something else goes and it's not me,
Mm-hmm. When it's not me, Jesus.
I am going to say something really pretentious right now
Do it.
because I realize it, and this is probably the best place since this most likely is the last haunt I'm going to for the season,
Mhm.
unless me and Lorenzo make it out to Eastern State Penn. Then I'm probably not. So,
Because nothing can beat phobias.
Because nothing can beat phobias. I'm done with haunted houses. It's over. I'm kidding. No,
I'm not being a hater for any of these haunts.
Is a hunt. Because there's probably something better than phobias. You know what I mean? It's like movies. It's like even my favorite movie. Like all I'm looking for the rest of my life is something I like more than like The Shining. So it's always about like looking for the better thing.
Yeah.
Like the coolest thing is that I won't see every like horror movie ever before I die. You know what I mean? It'll
Yeah.
never happen.
Mhm.
So it's like, ooh, there's never gonna be a point where I'm like done.
Mm-hmm.
So the same works with haunted houses, right?
Mhm.
But the thing I wanted to say, the pretentious thing, is,
Yeah, say that.
you know, I like movies from the 80s, horror movies from the 80s are
Mhm.
known for their special effects and being really crazy and over the top.
Right.
But like 70s horror movies are more subdued and chiller, and they worked more on dread and fear and terror.
Right.
Lemp worked on that level
a little bit better
than the other
darkness
two.
in Creepyworld.
Where I was
Right.
like, ooh, this is kind of a creepy place.
Right.
Creepyworld, I was never like, ooh, this is kind of creepy.
Right.
Or
It was
like the
just-
darkness, like I knew exactly where I was, and that's cool. That's got a place too.
I mean, there's still like a few spots in both of those that are like that, but like for the most part,
I
probably not.
like that Lemp was nothing but Lemp. There was no other line. There wasn't like, oh, and here's the way to the escape rooms or
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
It's like just that.
And it's
Go
like an
in.
actual like haunted
So
thing.
they
And I
put
think they
100% of
kind
their
of work
effort
on
into
that.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they put 100% of their effort into that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree with that. And it was like a whole new thing this year, supposedly, because it's like House of Occult for the first time this year. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a House of Abyss, not House of something Abyss.
Mhm.
So I don't know how much it's changed. I don't know. I don't know if it's changed at all or if it's just a new name. But
So what was your favorite moment from Lemp?
I think
Besides-
Chainsaw.
Oh, the chainsaw?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. It was cool. I liked walking through that a lot. And I feel like the actors were pretty on point.
Mhm.
I mean, they didn't get us as much because we were in the back of like a decent sized group because we got caught up behind another one. Like I was talking about earlier, like when that stuff happens, that's when, we don't get scared as often. But I still like saw it happen.
Mhm.
And like the people in front of us were screaming a lot.
Yeah.
Like they were terrified.
I made some comment like, oh, somebody's having a real good time here, right?
Yeah. So like I know that like, they were getting good scares. I mean, these people were going for it.
Right.
And then like they would still like come back to me and you a bit here and there.
Yeah.
Because they had so many different points that they can hit us from, and like they took advantage of that, and I appreciate that. So
Fair.
and that's something that I did not experience much with the other two.
My favorite moment was when your friends all just came around and were going, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And pointing at you, and you just kept your head down. You were freaking out.
I wasn't freaking out. I was dancing.
Yeah. You didn't notice they were all pointing at you when they
I
were
didn't
saying
notice
that?
them pointing. I mean, I know like Ronald was, but
Yeah.
honestly,
They were all like targeting it at you.
okay. Like that was like a very memorable. Like, but obviously that's my friends. I'm not gonna go that much.
Fair.
I'm just gonna
Fair.
say
It was just funny to see that all happen around me. I was even like, trying
Yeah.
to stay cool. I was like, what does this? I
I
don't like this much attention. Jesus.
But that goes back to my thing that I always say is like, I'm not really scared, but like I kind of pretend to be. Like I try to show that like I am having a good time, but I'm also having a good time. That's why I was just like throwing my arms around. I'm like, oh my god, what's what? Like what? Me? Like what?
Jesus.
Because to this moment, it's like, were you talking about me? Like, what the fuck am I? Or are you saying there's something on me? Like, are you trying to pretend that you're scared of me? Like, they're like, what's happening here? But I still loved it. That was cool. That was a decent like.
That's a good idea for a haunt character. Freak people out by pretending to be scared of them and getting jumps like that.
Phobias
Like,
kind of talks, or Phobias kind of does that, so we can talk about that.
Okay.
It's like I mean it's a simple thing, but like yeah, but we can talk about that. Like we do that.
So let's talk about Creepyworld.
Let's.
Oh my god.
Where do you want to start about Creepyworld? Just like by houses or
There's
in a way?
There's just a hell of a lot
Yeah, there's a
of
lot.
Creepyworld. Creepyworld was bigger than Darkness and Lemp combined, easily.
Oh yeah.
That was a long fucking
Yeah,
haunt.
that's why whenever people ask what haunted house they should go to, if I'm not tooting my own horn and saying Phobias, I tell them Creepyworld.
Mhm.
Because when I say Phobias, people are like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I work there. It's cool. Like, it's outside. Come hang out. Like, meh, whatever. But like, Creepyworld. Oh, you've heard of Creepyworld.
Mhm.
I would choose Creepyworld over the rest because I think it's more actor-based. Or, well, I wouldn't even say based, but like, I feel like their actors are more passionate, typically.
Ironically, though, not a lot of actors last night at Creepyworld.
That's something I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah.
No. Well, to an extent, obviously. One, a lot of people I do know. I saw one person I like know and like consider myself friends with. It was when we were walking in and they were walking out. I don't know what they were doing, but they were not where they would be.
Was that the person standing at the door?
No. I mean, like, did you see the like cloaked guy? He was like walking out as we were like in the fast pass line. And he like just we waved at each other real quick because I mean he looked like he was rushing somewhere. But that's the thing is sometimes actors are missing because they have more than just acting to do. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad about that. I mean I don't think he was just not doing his job. He was doing his job, just not the acting job of it.
Right.
So it's like I'm not mad about that. But that's also like one person. And then like in certain houses, I'm like, I know you typically work here. Like, where are you tonight?
Right. And even like spots where like, oh, an actor should be there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, an
there
actor
were
would
there
be
were
there.
there were a lot of drop boxes that did not drop.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that.
I saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of like open rooms where you would see somebody come out, other doors or like the kind of curtainy things.
Yeah.
Where nobody was coming out.
Right.
Moments where you would be like, wow, that's where an actor would go.
Yeah.
Holes and things for heads to pop out of.
Yeah.
But, you know, you walk by them and you're like, oh, okay.
Right. Like, I'm expecting it and, like, I want to see it, but, like, it's just not there.
Right.
There were
and a lot of that. Mm-hmm. Which I've seen at other haunts, too, for sure. But, like...
Because Creepyworld's really big.
Yeah, Creepyworld's really big, so there's also more space for me to...
Yeah, like
remember
notice it. And like I said, like the drop boxes were empty, but that's also like the least important places to put somebody. Because like what's best is movement, not just like, ooh, loud dropping noise. Ooh, here I am.
Right. Right.
Which is not what they do at Creepyworld. I'm just saying.
I wish. Ooh, here I am.
That was me in my drop box.
True. Have you ever done Dropbox?
Oh, I just sniffed. I'm sorry. Have I ever done Dropbox? I have been in a Dropbox before. Once, I think. My first night, actually.
I actually had a question I wanted to ask you. I've been thinking about this for a couple days.
What?
I was going to actually ask you this, like, just in person, but I guess good on the cast. Those boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do those drop, like, do you physically pull them down, or is there a thing that you press or pull that drops it down?
It's kind of like a gate, I guess. Like you kind of... Or like a dog cage, like Candy's dog cage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like you pull it out and then it opens like that. Instead, it's like you pull it out and it drops. And then like to put it back up, you pull it up and then you just kind of hook it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's hard to describe. I don't know. And like not all of them are like that, I don't think. I don't know.
Is it like a sliding thing?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And then there's like a little knob. It really depends.
Interesting.
I suppose. Shoot. Drop boxes aren't too bad. I mean, I don't like being able to not move. But when I was in a drop box, it was like I had a scene, which you didn't see. It was part of Pig Farm that they took away this year. It was like later in Pig Farm. But like I had a scene with the chainsaw. And then
You work the chainsaw?
it was not a real chainsaw, so like not really, but it was still loud. He was
It's like what other people did?
The chainsaw that I had was the chainsaw that the guy in the bait shop had with the strobe lights, and he just kind of stood there and just like made the noise with it. Do you remember that? It was in Pig Farm. It was after Farmer's Daughter scene, and then it was like all the little bridge in that strobe light room, and he just kind of stood there with it. Except mine actually had like the blade thing on it. It just seemed like a leaf blower with him. Like, did you feel like actually blow on you?
Yeah,
because I was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
Why are you just sitting here like blowing me with a leaf blower? And that scene has so much potential to be terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
You have so much space to like jump from tables. You have so much space to just like bang on shit, and he just stood there.
I guess that kind of hurt the Creepyworld experience for me.
Yeah.
But it was still cool. Like 13, right? Does that include the haunted hayride?
I think it's 13. I think like the actual physical houses, like not including hayride.
You said
Should I go through them?
You said that 13 really southern, but yeah, let's try and remember them.
13.
Jesus. First is the prison.
Rikers Riot.
Right.
What do you think about it?
Prison stuff, you know.
Yeah, I like prison stuff. I mean, as long as it's really aggressive, it's done right. Which there was a little bit of. Could have been better, but I wasn't mad about it.
Mm-hmm. Then the asylum, and it's okay. Again, more themes that I'm not really diggity down with.
I'm not for asylum. Like even American Horror Story, like I don't like that
bad season.
Yeah,
bad season.
I don't care about the asylum stuff. I feel like it's just same way with chainsaws. I feel like it's a cheap scare. I mean, it's mostly jump scares.
Yeah, which
I'm not about because I'm not scared that you're weird and like crazy. Because like same.
After that, is that Pig Farm or is there something between?
Pig Farm's after Asylum. I mean,
that's
like,
got a different name. right?
Hornbuckles, pigs, and corn.
Something like that.
I don't. It's something like that. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. But yeah, that's next.
Okay.
First of all, it was missing a chainsaw at the beginning.
Okay.
That little house.
Oh.
People try to walk through that house. Like constantly. But like you walk around it and then like you get behind it after a pig farm. After a farmer's daughter, that's like the next scene is the back of that house where he's supposed to get you again with the chainsaw sort of thing. But no one was there. And that was sad. Because that's a lot of space to be aggressive with a chainsaw.
Well,
although I don't like chainsaws, but at the same time, chainsaws can be effective for a lot of people, just not myself. Hee 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 hee.
Was it ever like that for you, or did you just grow out of them?
It was never like that for me.
Fair.
I don't know. Like I know chainsaws have always been like, I don't know. Haunted houses just kind of grow. Because I remember when I was younger and people were talking about, oh man, this chainsaw, and I'm like, oh, that's so scary. And my first time walking through a haunted house, I was like, this is stupid. Like,
oh my God.
Chainsaws are lame.
Jesus Christ. You don't have my trauma. You don't have my 8-year-old watching Texas Chainsaw Remake. I watched him turn around with wearing Jessica Biel's boyfriend's face.
Okay, so when you talk to me about me being terrified of dolls, you don't
Fair.
have my
Fair.
mother
Yeah.
in my home when I was a child with all those dolls.
So after Pig Farm is what? I lost it. I don't remember it after that.
Camp Blood.
Oh, that's the Friday the 13th scene.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was with no Jasons in it.
You didn't see any Jasons? Oh, there wasn't any Jasons.
There was no actual moving Jasons.
I think there was the first time I went through.
There was
because he had me like.
There was also a Leatherface in there. Did you notice the Leatherface in there?
Was it?
It was like a standy thing. It moved a chainsaw. It was like but it didn't have legs. It was like hanging off the ceiling. But it was Leatherface. It was weird. Maybe it was like, ooh, Leatherface got cut in half by a strong
I don't know.
Jason.
Did I mention that I walked through Creepyworld alone for the first opening night?
No.
That was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I did do hayride. I did everything. But when I went through that scene, like that big scene, one, I think that's cool. I like it. But I think it was a Jason. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was an actual Jason. But he literally had me against a wall with a knife to my throat. I'm not even joking. It was lit. Like, I was for that. Obviously, like I said, I'm not actually scared, but I'll pretend I am. Like, oh my gosh. Like, you're really, like, walking me towards this wall, and then you, like, held a knife to my throat. Like, without touching me or anything. Mm-hmm. But, like, he was still, like, in front of me with the knife, like, right there. And I was like, okay. Like, I'm for this. And then, like, I kind of got on my way because more people kept coming. And I was like, of course, just let go of me like that. Like, come on. I was, that's fine. I'm into it. Just
Jesus Christ. I was just going to say. All right, here we go.
I'm like blushing.
I guess. Here we go.
What is that, an X-Acto knife?
No, it's a box cutter.
Oh. Oh. Me when I get spooked.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that scene was like full. That entire like area was full of actors.
So
like,
it really was kind of a dead night for actors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I remember my second time walking.
Well, you
through
walked
the
on
season.
opening night.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. There was a lot of new people too that
right.
either like left in the middle of the night or didn't come back after that weekend. Like that happens a lot, especially when you have like a lot of people.
People leave in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. That's how I officially got Farmer's Daughter to be my role. Because the girl walked out. She said she was going to the bathroom, and an hour later, they're like, you need to go to Farmer's Daughter. And I was like, that's right, bitch. Like, get me out of here. I don't want to be in the slaughterhouse. I'm Farmer's Daughter. I'm beautiful. Give me my baby. It was fun.
So after Camp Blood, that's the hayride?
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool. Cool hayride. Mm-hmm. Did the same thing as Waldorf did, where it's like, oh, these are all your favorite movie moments.
Did you like Waldorf's more or Creepyworld's?
Waldorf's.
Really?
Let me think about that.
I mean, the fact
Creepyworld's was cool. Yeah, the guy with the head chasing after the car.
That I liked that.
I don't know. I'm so particular about like this is how Jason moves, this is how Freddy moves, this
I
is how
know.
Michael moves.
But it's a hard thing.
But it's a hard thing to do when you're not in a movie, you're in real life. Especially with a car coming through, pulling a bunch of people.
Yeah, I mean, you were walking behind
that.
a tractor, you can't hurt yourself, otherwise you'd hurt yourself, and then
you
you're
look like an
fucked up.
asshole in the
in the
process.
scene. Yeah.
Like when the guy, we didn't even mention this on the podcast, but at the Waldorf one, Freddy tried to jump into the truck from the side, and his hat fell off.
Yeah.
And like the people in the truck had to like put it back on his head, and that was not cool. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't spooky at all. It was like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, not my thing really. Like the movie moments type deal.
Right.
But there was some cool stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the end when everybody was
saw that either.
Really good Leatherface. Really good Leatherface.
Yeah.
That was somebody who figured out how the character moved.
Right.
But
No,
like I don't ever want Michael to bang on the side of a truck like that.
Oh, did he?
Michael's got some grace to him. You know what I mean?
I didn't notice him do that.
Freddy was a little too aggressive, but Freddy does move fast.
Right.
There's a lot of moments you could have pulled from that would have worked better, especially chasing after the truck. Like he chases, I think her name is Tina. I could be wrong. In the first one, and he's got the crazy long arms, and he's running like this. That would have looked better, and everybody would have kind of recognized that as a moment.
Right.
But
that's true.
That would have been better than what he did. But
he sounded good though. I think.
Yeah, he sounded fine.
And sometimes that's all people really pay attention to as well.
Right. But the guy with the big head at the end was cool. Running after, I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" That
like
felt
how
like
did he run?
That
That's
felt
so
like something out of like
crazy.
Attack on Titan.
Oh my god! No, I liked the ending of it a lot because like it was like a little bit of everything was just coming after me. Because didn't Freddy come back? And I think Michael left. Was it Leatherface who was also there?
Yeah, Leatherface was there.
Yeah,
He's the one who initiated the whole thing.
Okay.
And that was Michael just standing on the bridge was good. As we went by, just him standing, I liked that.
Yeah. Like I said, he's more graceful.
Because that's a Michael
that.
thing is to like see him in the back.
His walk like behind the trailer is okay, but I feel like it's good for like how hard it is. Like I know I couldn't do that.
Fair.
But you also have to like. Does he like just watch himself in the mirror? I don't know who it is.
Jason should do that. Because Jason's whole shtick is that like, ooh, no matter how far you run, he's still like is just walking.
Right.
Yet he still gets there no matter how far you run. You know what I mean?
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's why they make him teleport in the video game.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I
Jason
was
should have
watching
done
him
that.
this time. I was like, this should be Jason, but I was like, it's still okay.
Jason's fast walk would be good. Like, I mean, also like Jason 2 and 3, like they ran, but that's a specific run. That's like a big heavy guy like run.
Me.
But like, I don't know. It was a fine hayride.
I don't think I've ever liked the Jaws victim.
Yeah,
They've never
and
impressed
they didn't put
me.
the shark on.
That was the thing that we haven't talked about. There were a lot of animatronics that just didn't work. I don't know if just none of them did or what.
That was Creepyworld, especially.
Yeah, no,
there was a couple.
Creepyworld specifically.
There were a couple in the darkness that didn't go that I wanted to see go, but Creepyworld definitely. Like I'm like, oh, that's an animatronic. When's it gonna do its thing?
And it didn't. And
I went for the damn shark. And I went to see was the damn shark.
I know. But I don't know if it's because like the shark. I don't know why it didn't go off. I don't know why nothing happened with that. But
that's your whole scene.
There's a train in Krampus that didn't go off, and I never heard it. But I remember hearing the horn like when we were outside waiting. So I don't know if something happened, or something like throughout the night, which is a thing that happens. And it's like I'm being forgiving of that, but damn, I wanted you to see that.
Right.
I wanted you to see Jaws, and I wanted you to see that train.
Let's just go back to Creepyworld on Wednesday.
If you want.
We'll see. Well, then we go to Krampus.
Right.
That was cool.
I really like Krampus. Sometimes it's not the best.
It again suffered from the whole deal of like not too many actors in it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It was cool.
And I don't really like it as much because the actors are typically just like elves with like white faces and blood.
Spooky elves.
But are they that spooky? I don't think they are.
Spookus Claus.
Oh my god. I don't know. I like Krampus because I like that it can be lit but still be scary.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about it is that it does that well.
They did that really good in the Halloween 2 house at Halloween Horror Nights. That was really cool. Everything was lit, like because it's all in a hospital. But that was rad.
Interesting.
So yeah, I guess I got those vibes from Krampus too.
Okay.
Although in the same year, the Krampus house there, like the real movie Krampus, wasn't all that lit. It was very dark.
Interesting.
So that was a cool, different Krampus take than what I saw originally. So that was rad. And then Evil Dread.
No,
no,
Krampus
Clowns?
to the Dark Zone.
To the Dark Zone. Yeah, that's the beginning of Lindsay roaming around haunts, just like trying to figure out things going down specific wrong ways and stuff.
I mean, like, I just wanted to be different. I was like, I'm pretty sure they're going the right way, but let's just see if I can go another way.
Right.
Because every time I've gone through
You followed a crowd.
this season, I just followed a crowd. And I was just like, let's see where these other things go. Like, is there an
We got
actor?
lost in the Dark Zone because of that.
I was like, I wonder if there's an actor over here to, like, tell me that I'm going the wrong way. Because that's the thing that's important when you go into mazes like that, is, like, the actors need to, like, scare your way to the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And I don't think there were any actors in the Dark Zone.
There was like one.
I was going to say, it's typically like one or two.
I think there was one also by where you go through the birthing tube thing.
Was there?
With the ball. Yeah, but she just wasn't scaring, or he just, they just weren't scaring because, like.
Because I
there
came
was,
through.
No, because there was just that blockage of people not knowing where to go. I think they were just
But that's
like,
the thing that they should be doing is.
yeah, but I saw
figuring
somebody
that
there
out.
who was like just like standing with black on and didn't follow any of us. So,
Uh-huh.
oh,
Like, if you're-
more actual ghosts.
Hmm.
But yeah, then we
That's
went.
funny because, like, I came through and I was just like, why are we all standing in one spot here? Let me just squeeze on past you.
And
I'm pretty sure I literally said that. I think I was like, oh, let me squeeze right past you.
Oh my god. Then it's what? Silo? No. It's
I think it
Clowns?
is. No, I think it's Silo after that.
Silo after that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then there's Silo. And that was okay.
You didn't like that?
Mm.
See? I told you. Mhm.
And then there.
But also not a lot of actors in there.
Yeah.
I feel like Silo X is typically a lot more busy with actors.
It should be. I mean, there's like a
Like
lot of
those-
space to work
Like
in.
that place where there are like all those like pillars and like
Yeah.
the strobe lights. Like that's a lit ass place.
Uh-huh.
Like, ooh, if you just get people from every direction, there's usually chainsaws and like it gets cool. Like I do like that spot a lot, but whoever was there this time didn't really excite me too much, which is okay. It's okay. It was a rough night, and it's a rough season for a lot of us out there. I get it.
Oh my god. Jesus
It's
Christ.
true. It's been a rough season
Fair.
for a lot of places.
And after that is what? Is that Evil Dread now? Or 3D Clowns?
I don't know, one or the other. I think
Let's call it Clowns.
I was gonna say I think it's Clowns before Dread, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think it is.
Honestly, Silo X might have not even been there yet. I don't know. Either way, like
Now
let's-
it's where it gets blurry for you?
yeah.
Um,
Once it's Pig Farm, I don't care anymore.
my god.
Besides Camp Blood, I do like Camp Blood. It's just not as much this time as like it looks cool. You have to admit that.
It was alright.
We've got a cool thing going on there.
It was alright. Yeah, I was just gonna
We
say.
had a cool thing. Whatever. Me and you is what I'm saying, not we. Okay.
It was okay.
Go on.
We're talking about clowns.
Clowns, and that was where you got bopped in the eye.
Twice.
Twice. Once in the head, once in the eye. Or twice in the eye?
Both? No, wait.
No, one was there, and then one was where the thing was hanging down.
Oh, was that not?
Right at the beginning of Evil Dread.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was like a 1-2.
Yeah.
But yeah, Evil Clowns was just not as good as The Darkness. We moved right past that real swiftly.
Yeah, because I got hurt.
Because you got hurt. Oh my
I'll move closer to the
god.
microphone. I'm sorry.
And then then is Evil Dread, which was the best of the night, I think.
You really think so?
It was just a lot
I
of
was gonna
actors.
say-
It was a good
No,
change of pace.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that for once, Evil Dread actually stood out to me, and I'm impressed. I've never seen that many people in that place before, but like I feel like they did pretty well.
Yeah.
I think that like everybody looked great from what I could see,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they did the right things. Like there was that one moment when I had 3 of them on me.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. I don't remember what anybody was saying. I don't know who they were. I feel like one of them knew me, but at the same time, all 3 of them could have. None of them could have, but they were all on me.
Yeah.
And I was into it. It was fun. And yeah, that typically doesn't happen.
Yeah, it was just fun. It was a simple setup, but really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I used to just call it like Pig Farm, but more evil. Because Pig Farm is like cannibal incest bullshit.
Right.
And then this is more of like the actual evil.
Spooky evil scarecrow guys.
Yeah, it's pig farm with crows.
Oh my god.
Is what I call it. Which I think is what most people call it, but still. It's dark. It's dark instead of bloody, I suppose.
And then you're at the last one, right? After that? Or is there two more?
No, after Evil Dread, it is dolls.
And that was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You got spooked because you just don't like dolls.
Right, but the actors didn't really get me.
But it was what it was. And then one more or two more?
I'm sad about dolls. It should have been scarier.
Yeah, it's dolls.
Especially for me.
True.
There were so many people missing from dolls, and I was so sad.
Everybody was missing from everywhere.
You're right. Besides Evil Dread.
They all went to Evil Dread that night.
I guess, dude. I don't know who's working Evil Dread this year, but we love them.
Yeah, true. So after dolls is what?
The cemetery.
Yeah.
Which...
Is that where you go through? Was that where there was the people doing the chants? No, not the chants, but like the minister talking.
Yeah, there was the church.
That was that one. Yeah, the church.
Yeah, and like the first person was like, "Welcome to the cemetery," and I was like, "I know where I am, bitch. I see."
It
the
says cemetery right above your head.
Oh, does it? I don't even know. I just know that I'm in the cemetery because there's gravestones and bullshit.
Right.
So like that was kind of lame, and she has that entire church area to be in, but she just stood in the front, saying, "Welcome. Thanks for the warm welcome."
Oh my god. To the haunt.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my cemetery.
Oh my god. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Doug.
And welcome to my cemetery.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, there were so many windows in there that she could be popping out of, and for just simple pop scares, whatever. I don't know. Could have been her first night. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. And oh god, because of the animatronics being down, like I said, I just don't know if they were down or if it's just because we were like behind a group and like the motion sensor was just not keeping up because we were kind of like in that group but not like enough in that group that it was like still off.
Right.
But not late enough so it would go off again. I don't know if that's what was happening. And there's this really cool part that I think at the end of Cemetery where all like it's like that little hallway. Mm-hmm. You saw me like duck, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like in there.
Yeah.
It's because like all of those holes in the walls, like hands like start like coming out at you and like wiggle their fingers and like that. I think it's cool. I like that.
And we missed that?
Yeah.
Sad.
We just saw all the holes in the wall and I was ducking for no reason.
Oh my god. And then there's one more after that, right?
No, that's the end.
That was the end?
Yeah. After Cemetery, you go through the birthing tube.
Yeah, true.
And then
it just ends, and
it's
you're
a
like,
chainsaw. That's Chainsaw Alley.
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
I think that's what we call it at Phobia. It's the chainsaw, period.
Yeah, it was like the chainsaw. Like, it was a long spot, and then the guy was doing that to you the whole time.
Mm-hmm. He was going at my feet. I liked that. I liked him. I don't know who it was, but, like, that was good. I don't know if it's the same one from last year.
And I like, abandoned you. I just slipped back on the behind.
I know, because, like, I was just like, oh, this is the end of it. Like, I'm going to try to have some fun with this. Like, I liked what he was doing. Like, I was happy with that. That was good.
Fair.
I'm not mad.
Fair.
I guess that was kind of a good night for chainsaws.
Yeah.
There were two memorable chainsaws for me.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can appreciate that. And then Midway.
Then Midway, which was closed by the time we got out. Wasn't able to grab merch. Saw the pumpkins, though. A few of them were broken.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
See, I don't pay attention. I used to see that every single night.
So, yeah.
Well, was everything closed, or was it just? I guess the merch was closed, which was kind of lame. Like, why wouldn't you? Why
and
would
they told me Zombie Paintball was closed too.
Well, it's because we didn't buy a ticket. I guess we were supposed to do that beforehand.
Yeah, we had prepaid tickets, so we wouldn't have known.
Whatever, it looked kind of lame anyway, in my opinion. Hey,
I just want to shoot stuff, but so
I know you do.
Rank them.
The three of them.
Yeah.
For the night, or of all time.
For the night.
Okay, then it's Lemp, Creepyworld, Darkness.
All time.
Creepyworld, baby. Lemp and then the Darkness.
Okay.
I never liked the Darkness.
Fair.
I mean, it's okay. I do like the sewer. The sewer was a nice touch. I thought that was good.
Okay.
Did it even drip water on you?
No.
Okay. That happened when I walked through the first time, and it was, woo! I liked that. And it's stinky. Ooh, it smells so bad in that sewer. Ooh, it's so good.
I'm going to go, that's a page out of Halloween Horror Nights' book. They did all the smelly stuff. They do that in all their haunts. They buy
like
the
put the
scents
smell
to do
stuff?
that, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's cool. Like, I mean, haunts typically do that when they're in a sewer like that. Like it would make sense, but
right. I'll go the same ranking as you.
Really?
Lemp, Creepyworld, Darkness.
Yeah, for the night, for sure.
Yeah. Not my only time.
I mean, you're right, but
Yeah.
I don't know if you necessarily like see the potential or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking deep into it. I went through Creepyworld 3 times already this season, and I may go again.
Jesus.
4th time? I don't know. I may go again. Maybe even twice. Who knows?
Well, all right. I think that's a good place to end it.
Are we ranking all of your haunts this season, or are we gonna wait for the phobias episode?
Let's do the phobias episode. We'll talk more broad about like
Yeah, I guess so.
haunts in general. So.
Maybe whatever thing I mean, you probably know most of my opinions on most things, but
Yeah.
I don't think it'll change your opinion much anyway.
Thank you guys, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a review or a comment wherever you can. We are on all podcasting platforms and on YouTube and Spotify and whatnot. You guys know that because you're listening to it right now. But we are on social media, on Twitter at @good_suffering. We are on Instagram at Good Suffering Podcast, and you can find us on Facebook at Good Suffering: a horror podcast. Colon. Like a colon.
Oh, the search bar, not like the slash. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you guys, and once again, this has been
Good Suffering.